I'm sure Gomez. I'm going to be kind of new to it. So today I'm going to talk about one of my favorite mangas. If you don't know what it is, like, which is kind of impossible because it's basically like a slice of life, like romance anime slash manga called Please Don't Bully Me, Miss Nagatoro, or Please Don't Tease Me, Miss Nagatoro. And yeah, so why am I talking about Miss Nagatoro? Okay, so pretty much I made a video about my top 10 favorite chapters of Miss Nagatoro, like pretty much after the series was like completed, the manga anime, not the anime. Yes, and to my shock is considering how the algorithms of YouTube keeps changing constantly. For this video, my top 10, it was like 2 minutes long basically, and I was really shocked like how popular it got, because like I said, I'm gonna show some of my other popular videos on my channel, because it's like my name Let's Play channel, but sometimes I like to do talk about anime and all that type of stuff. So I was generally shocked that top 10 video got so many views. I guess that's because of the thumbnail. Because I originally wanted to use the manga panel version, because like I said, I was talking about the manga, so I didn't want to really use anime screenshots. I'm not sure it would have the same effect. It was basically, the thumbnail was Nagatoro in the bath calling senpai, and she accidentally turns on her FaceTime. So senpai saw her in the bath, embarrassing her. And yeah, so that was the screenshot from the anime. So I'm not sure if it was a manga panel version of that, it would get as popular. So and yeah, so that's why I feel that's how I got so much traction. And yeah, so basically, the first photo I'm showing is from pretty much the last week of December, where I had 10K views. And yeah, so and now I'm gonna show a recent one that's pretty much this week, practically yesterday. And I'm just really shocked, because I didn't think it would get more than 10,000 views. Still, it's still getting views and likes, whatever. So that's kind of makes me very happy, because like I said, with the whole YouTube algorithm, just my videos on really getting out there, it's just it's whatever, because this is more pretty much a hobby, my passion, whatever. So it's no big deal. But it's just very nice, seeing those how one video have so much traction like that. I thought someone would just get 1K, that's it, that's good enough. But getting 10K, that's pretty much 11,000 views now. It's just crazy. So pretty much I just say thank you everyone for watching that with top 10 video, and also wanted to thank Nanashi for writing that series. So Miss Nagatoro is pretty much one of the rare times where I read the manga for okay, so here's the thing, my whole journey with Miss Nagatoro. So yeah, I don't read, as I can say, I read 5 manga series that that's read more than 3 chapters. And so Miss Nagatoro is one of the rare ones where I actually clear from chapter 1 to the end. And so pretty much my relationship with Miss Nagatoro, so it all started saying the memes, okay, with seeing the Lost Pause video, the very first one. I'm not sure if there were more after with Miss Nagatoro, but one specific one, the very first one. The other was probably from can't remember, between 2017 and 2019, around there. And yeah, so volume saw the music, but about the sadistic girl, teasing her senpai and that. And yeah, so, and yeah, and then it was announced it was getting an anime, season 1, which was nice. And then on YouTube, there was someone uploading the chapters. And those channels usually get taken down, or the videos get deleted because copyright, when it finally hits them. But yeah, so pretty much on that channel, I was I just decided, okay, after watching the first trailer for season 1, I decided, okay, let me actually read, this, about the story, see what's up. And yeah, so for that channel, I think it was up to chapter, when they started, stop uploading, I guess, whatever. Up to between chapter 60 to 70, that's Nagatoro over her term arc, the first one, fighting her rival. yeah, so I don't want to spoil too much because like there's no season 3 yet. Like, please let there be a season 3. That's the one thing that sucks about slice of life anime or romance anime where they only get 2 seasons, and like Miss Nagatoro unfortunately is like that. But hopefully this is season 3 because season 2 kind of ended with a cliffhanger to me anyway. Like I said, slice of life, so like yeah. But anyway, so after that, I decided I should read online the manga to continue to see what's up. And yeah, so basically yeah. So why made me really like the story? Because like usually, me personally, I don't like sadistic characters. Like characters that are like into sadism. Sadistic. Like, I absolutely don't like these characters at all. But with Nagatoro, I don't know why she was different. But here's the thing. So if we're gonna get into like Miss Nagatoro, like if you read the manga, like first 3 chapters, I'm gonna say it's kind of like rough. That's because like I said, there's a reason why the title is called like teasing or bullying, alternate like that. Where it's like you can like definitely like those first 3 chapters, she does make Senpai cry at least twice. So like I said, I feel like could be some people could definitely be put off by that. Like I said, like I said, like the first 3 chapters were definitely definitely rough. So that's basically like if you go watch the anime, that's like the very first episode at least, maybe even see the second episode of Nagatoro making him cry. And yeah, so while I was like reading like this manga, I was thinking like what makes this sadistic girl different compared to other ones that makes me actually like her. Because like the teasing was one thing, that's what I kind of weird to say, kind of like into when like the anime girls are teasing the love interest, whatever, that type of stuff. But because the thing is, I definitely said this like for my top 10 of my favorite chapters, where it's revealed that the Nagatoro is like pretty much pure, as much as Senpai is. And what I mean by that, because when they go to a festival, see the fireworks, and yeah, Senpai said, and since it's a big crowd going to see the fireworks, Senpai takes her to somewhere where it's like, hey, we can see more privately. And so, and this is when like Senpai starts to, slowly grow some backbone, getting back in Nagatoro, saying, hey, what do you think, I'm trying to do? And she's like, oh, you're gonna try to kiss me because the alone in the dark, whatever, and that type of stuff. And that was like the one thing that's like, okay, that's what makes it special, this sadistic girl. Because what? She teases him, calling him like a chair boy, if you know what that means. All that type of stuff, but you know what? Because like the ironic thing is, she's just as much as as innocent as he is, even like because she is like a year younger than him, as in like grade wise too, and yeah. So yeah, that's why pretty much why it got me invested with like the story of Miss Nagatoro. And I just really hope there's a 3rd season because there are a bunch of cool characters. Afterwards, like I said, like the manga's over, like the anime's been over for I don't remember how many years. Like I said, I don't want to spoil too much, but there's just like a lot of cool characters that unfortunately we're not gonna see. But it's never gonna be like a season 3 of Miss Nagatoro. Because I don't know, because like Slice of Life anime, I'm not sure how many characters get cut out, like like I said, when it's like when the series doesn't get renewed for another season, whatever. I'm not sure how many times people can make characters get cut out, whatever. But if to me personally, with Miss Nagatoro, there's so many cool characters, like I guess like fan favorites, whatever. We're not gonna see because season 2 kind of ends with a cliffhanger, kind of just somewhat to me. Like I still can't get over it. But yeah, so this is me thinking, Miss Nagatoro, being part of my life, so, like if Nanashi chooses to continue the series, that would be nice. Or makes it, just stops it there because I just found out that Attack on Titan author, mangaka, can't think of making another manga as big as Attack on Titan because like I said, because being an artist like that, it is like hard, to like do a new series or even want to continue with. But the original Nagatoro series, they did go to college, so hopefully it does come back the manga or even the anime. So thanks for watching, guys. If you liked it, you can play it whenever, and hopefully Nagatoro will get a 3rd season. Yeah, I can only hope. But anyway, bye.